Good morning from day 2. The story of the night was wind. It was very windy in this little section right before the pass. And it's been continuing to be like a little gust of wind coming and going. So we're just kind of having our first cup of coffee inside the tent, waiting for the sun to come, slowly getting moving. But we knew we could have a late start today because we're not going that far. We're just going to go up and over the pass and then into the 60 Lakes Basin. So just kind of taking our time. And I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it for now. I was hoping for a good wind gust to come by while we're doing this, but because they've been coming by pretty regularly. Right, oh, maybe, no. And this is probably going to die down at some point, but it was pretty windy most of the night and early this morning. Like this. Sometimes it's sustained, sometimes it's really quick, but it just keeps cycling through. So that's what's happening this morning, and we'll check in later. So we're packing up our campsite, and the wind for the past like 10-15 minutes has definitely picked up a bit. So it's a little more challenging breaking down the tent and just getting things situated, but the sun has finally hit us, so it's a little bit warmer. But I think once we kind of get out of this little section, we'll be in a little less wind, which will be nice.
Here comes Brian. We're going up the last switchback to the top of the pass, but I thought I'd get him, and then here's the view so far. And there's the lake we stayed at.
Day 2, we just went up all the switchbacks to Glenn's Pass. We're almost at 12,000 feet, and now we're going to head back down, making our way towards 60 Lakes Basin. And last time we were here, all these lakes had a nice layer of ice all around them, so it's a little bit different this time. And no ice on the pass, which
Yay!
is nice. All right, we're July 13th, Saturday, 2019, north side of Glen Pass, taking the middle boot pack down. So it's day 2. We just came up and over Glen Pass. We're down on the other side, and maybe you can see people up there. I'll switch it around and take a video and maybe zoom in and see them. But we're just taking a little break before we keep on moving towards Ray Lakes and 60 Lakes Basin. But it's the wind hasn't been bad at all since even going up the pass. The wind kind of died down, so it was just in that camping spot we were at, we had some gnarly wind, but now it's pretty peaceful, sunny out. It's nice. See if we can get a picture of some of those folks on the ridge. So that's where we were, up there. When I move the finger and it goes back into focus, you can see some people up there. That's where we were. And now we're all the way down here. Day 2 update, making our way down from Glen Pass, and we're approaching the first of the Ray Lakes. Pretty cool. Sarah's making her way. We're still a little switchbacky getting down, but we're getting close to the junction with the 60 Lakes Basin Trail, which we're going to take today. And there's some darker clouds in the sky. The long-range forecast before we came out was just predicting sunny skies for 5-6 days, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get a little rain. Day 2 update, we just started on the 60 Lakes Basin Trail, and we basically got to get up all this and get up over the other side. Sorry, it's kind of switchbacky, and we're just kind of starting to do some climbing. And in the back over there, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't, is Fin Dome. It's a very distinctive peak over there, sticking out. So up we go.
So you can see, I'm just taking a little pack off break as we hike up to the 60 Lakes Basin, and you can see Brian coming up the switchbacks. And then there's a full view up of the Ray Lakes area. There's more lakes to the left, but it's beautiful. Okay, I'm a little winded because we've just done a big climb up to the 60 Lakes Basin. Brian should be coming behind me in a little bit, but you can see, oh wait, we came from that side of the lake, came up this trail, and then here I am heading up to the first view of the 60 Lakes Basin, which will be our home for the next couple nights. Let's see if we can actually see some lakes. Not from a trail. There's just a trail that goes down. So we'll bring you some views in a little bit.
What's up, guys? A little update. Still climbing the 60 Lakes Basin Trail. We're about 11,300 feet. Sarah's ahead of me, motoring along. This one's just taking it out of me, man. I'm sucking oxygen. So just taking a lot of breaks, very switchbacky, a little more steep, and of course, super heavy pack right now. But the views below are spectacular and should be cresting this plateau soon, and then getting on the other side. That's about a mile there's a whole bunch of lakes, but there's a really cool spot we had when we were here in 2019. So hope we can get that spot, or if not, we'll get something around there. Set up a little base camp. Woo! The nice thing is it's been a little bit cloudy, so the sun hasn't been like terrible. There's been a nice breeze up here. Just keep heading up, man. Taking breaks every like 40 paces just because it's a tough one today. Second, going up Guns Pass, it felt good, felt easy, but this is like the fourth up we've had in less than 2 days with having 6 days off of backpacking. So today I'm feeling it. Sarah's not feeling it as badly as me because I haven't caught up to her since we've been climbing this. I mean, I've seen her ahead, but so that's the update, and hopefully we'll be at the top of this beast, and then we can start thinking about camp. Not 2-3 minutes after that last video, the Sufferfest, we made it. It's our first lake of 60 Lakes Basin, so feels good. This one isn't named. We're about 11,200 feet, and now we're going to keep heading along and hopefully not doing quite as much straight up climbing.
So I've been up here for about 10 minutes or so, and I hadn't seen Brian coming around the lake yet, and he's usually right behind me. He takes a few breaks because I'm slower, and so he does that. So this way I just saw him, but I was getting like a little nervous of like, he's over there, of like, oh, should I like store my pack and walk down and see him? But like, I knew he would be here. I was just like, he's not usually that far behind me. But second day is always like the hardest for us, and we had a lot of elevation gain this morning up Glenn's Pass and then down. And then once Brian gets here, we'll see what the elevation is here. So, and it was like, it's not a trail that's used as much. There's been some trail maintenance, but the switchbacks aren't as nice. It's more rocky. So I've had a nice break up here. Brian will get a nice break, and then we'll head down into the basin and find our campsite.
Look who I found at the top of the first lake. I spoke too soon. There's going to be some more climbing, but it shouldn't be as brutal. So, lake number 1 out of 60, I guess, if there's truly 60 lakes in here. And we're going to get back up to Sarah. So it's Monday, August 29th, around 3 in the afternoon, day 2 of our Sierra backpack. We're just shy of 11,000 feet. We found this sweet spot, 60 Lakes Basin, that we camped in like 3 years ago. We basically have lakes on either side of us. That guy there, I'm pretty sure, is Mount Cotter, C-O-T-T-E-R, and there's a lake there. I don't think it's named. Maybe Cotter Lake. We have another lake here. It's pretty remote back here. I did see one solo backpacker head to that lake while I was getting water at the stream. But yeah, nice finally be able to relax. All the chores are done. We've got nice shady area. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out, or at least tentatively like figure out the rest of our days out here, what we're gonna do. We knew we were probably gonna do a loop, but didn't really
think about where we were going to camp or anything. So last time we did this, we had one really big day. Just I misjudged where something was, and so this way we have more days, so we can plan it out and not have like a 15-mile day.
Right, so we'll at least spend another night here. Who knows, maybe another one after that, but we'll see. There's a lot to explore.
We didn't have a huge mileage day. Brian, when we came into camp, Brian said, we did 5.5. And I was like, it felt like 10, like at Jessica, because we went up the pass, down the pass, and then we came up to then get into 60 Lakes Basin. So the dogs were tired.
Yeah, and the trail is a little like loose rock and sand, dirt, so it's not like
Yeah.
it's a fine trail, but it's not like really cruisy.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
we didn't, I mean, I didn't sleep great last night because of the wind, and it's day 2, which always hits us harder. So
yeah,
I think combo of all of that.
yeah, I didn't really sleep great last night either. I mean, I slept okay, but I think it'll probably be an early night to bed. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna, if for no other reason, to lighten the load, crack open one of those beers, just relax. We'll plan out our day. We'll take in the sights, listen to an audiobook, podcast, whatever. This
Brian's
is just such a
trying
great
audiobooks
spot.
for the first time.
That's right. Oh yeah, it's like here's our tent, which is right here. We have a nice view of the lake. With the vestibule open, you can pretty much look out and see a great view from about 11,000 feet. So really, really cool spot. We're happy to be back here. So I think that's it for day 2 probably, unless something exciting happens. Other than that, we'll see you tomorrow. Cold pizza and cold beer at 11,000 feet. Not a bad way to spend the Monday afternoon after climbing and climbing and climbing.